Alright, so when we last left off, we were on our way to the forest to take care of some more business in our attempt to find our friend's home with the keepers.
These guys seem like they're always one step ahead.
I did go on ahead and do some of the side quests to get some new equipment, so that way we can just head right straight into more of the fun with some of the more new monsters.
The river coming from the forest feeds into the desert, so there must be plenty of water.
If so, it's thriving with fish, insects, fungi. We might even encounter some leviathans.
I really hope we don't see any of those.
Once we're there, I hope I can help you more with the expedition.
I know we also last saved two other friends, whose names I almost already forgot. Yisai, I believe, was one. And we took them back to their village, and we ate some good food. Some food that made me jealous, that's for sure. Because I love food, and I know Monster Hunter always made my mouth drool with their stuff. I know the increased graphics definitely made their food look all the more better.
Incredible. So much diversity. Look at the size.
The water's red!
Yeah, this does not look right.
Why, though? It'll be a fun mystery to unravel.
Fun? That doesn't look normal.
Over here.
It's a fun mystery. Water looks like blood. It's like-
So, the forest is full of symbiotic systems, involving the roots, leaves, flowers, and fruit. And it's the insect's job to pollinate. They have this fascinating process where they coat their bodies in the pollen, which is called...
Do you mind?
I knew you'd show up.
Glad we didn't disappoint. We'll give you a hand.
Thanks.
Two creatures scratching each other's backs. Isn't that basically a symbiotic relationship? I mean, she could have said that.
So, Captain, what's your team been getting up to?
Please, call me Olivia. The guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition, mine included.
Wait, are you guys an ace team?
Let me introduce you. Eric, our biologist. Have you two met before?
Matt? Oh, no, but I've definitely heard of him. He was famous back at the academy.
This forest is amazing. I am never leaving.
Anyway, over there's Werner, our engineer. Perhaps you've heard of him too? He's one of the big brains behind the Wyvern's fire technology.
Wait, what? We are so gonna talk later, pal.
So how'd your visit to that village go?
We were able to start a dialogue. No luck with the keepers, but I'm more concerned about something else now.
How about the bloody river water?
Monsters called the Doshana have left their forest habitat and started venturing near the village. The village's only protection are these things called gem chimes, which they seem to think is enough, but...
What if we set up a pop-up camp and conducted an investigation into these Doshagama?
We've actually just found a site that would be perfect. I'll take you there.
Much appreciated. Thanks.
Come see me when you're ready to depart. should bring.
How's it going, Nata?
It'll be interesting to see the monster that
worried.
attacked Nata and his people.
Do
It
you
almost looked like
think
a
that the Shaguma will attack Kanafa Village?
like a what's it's called?
Not sure.
Not a
We're
Nargacuga.
looking into it.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's gonna drive me nuts now.
Mama says I should take it easy, and that it's okay to take things one step at a time. But I feel so useless. I'm not smart. I can't hunt like you. I can't even remember anything about the White Wraith.
Look, these things take time.
It'd
Trust
be
me,
the
we're going to find
Barioth. That's it.
Okay.
I was gonna sit there and try. It's like it's not a Nargacuga, but it has that same movement, and yeah, it'd be the Barioth. I was getting ready to say Bizarrios too, but that's not the same. Yeah, it's Barioth I was thinking of. Makes me wonder if he was the one that was attacking their village. It's almost always a familiar monster for like a fake out, and then they show the real one after a while. It's like, nah, it was really this guy. And there goes Mochi again. If anybody's hearing him right now. Like, nah, it's not just in your imaginations if you're hearing him.
Oh, there you are.
Are you ready to leave?
Mochi the white tree frog.
Let's go on foot for this one. It wouldn't be fair to the others if we went by Sacred.
Thank you. I was starting to worry that we'd have to sprout wings to keep up.
Shall we depart?
Aw, I wanted to ride Sacred. I was actually able to discover quite a bit about this game. Some things I like, some things I don't. I kind of miss
We'll
like
follow
stuff
this
like
river.
the paintballs that kind of made the hunt seem a little bit
Plausible
real.
explanations. It could be in excess of certain types of plankton. Or decaying plant matter could cause a color change, although that wouldn't explain a red this bright. If I were really reaching, I could cite reports of monsters that cause the sea to appear red. Well, in any case, don't worry. The water was completely safe to drink.
You let him drink this?
Not much use in stopping him. Anyone else sense that? Small creatures all around us.
Yeah. They've been with us for a bit.
Really? Can we get a specimen?
After we set up camp. Don't think they're hostile, but it's no reason to throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, after that got out of the way, I mean, yeah, I know I
The water is
do.
all clear.
I do miss
You're right. It's not red at all.
Makes you wonder where it's coming from.
do miss paintballs and stuff, but I do know though that at least the Sacred kind of make things a little bit more realistic,
I still
as it
can't
were.
believe the size of this
'Cause I
forest.
know usually when it comes to like foxes and all them, with hunting, you know, with like ducks and all that, like they use like dogs to sniff them out. To me, I would think that a Sacred's obviously no different. They're able to.
I'm about ready to
Shouldn't
dash
have hit
off
that.
and kill this madman. That settles it. I've decided to live here.
All right. Enough joking around. Focus on the task at hand.
There's definitely some quality of life improvements that I definitely don't mind in this game. One thing I'm definitely going to have to get used to is the authorization. I know you're able to, once every blue
Good.
moon,
Let's set up camp. Could you
like
signal the support team?
in previous games you're pretty much able to hit like almost whatever you wanted whenever you wanted, whereas with this there's an actual consequence for not really being careful with the way you hunt, which obviously to me it's kind of annoying, but it's kind of neat at the same time, because you're like able to take into account the fact that it's been said numerous times that monster hunters in this game are there to ecologically be at one with nature. So I mean, obviously, if you're going around hitting everything that moves, I mean, you're not doing nature any good. Really, you're taking out, you know, massive populations, and so you're basically you're hurting the very thing that you're supposed to be protecting in a way, because you're there to help a balance form, and instead you're, well, annihilating it. And I can see why they brought in the authorization system to kind of help reinforce that. Um, as for the introduction to pop-up camps let you manage your items and equipment, serve as a fast travel destination, can be used as a return point after fainting. Which that can come in handy.
Okay, let the Doshagama investigation begin.
We should look for any tracks or traces. I'll assist you.
We may have passed some clues back the way we came, so why don't we start there? Hey, look at that! Brown fur.
This appears to be Doshagama fur. However, there seems to be some diversity in the length and thickness.
Yeah, that was my first
That
thought.
would
It's like,
suggest that it's traveling in a pack.
it looks a little lanky. Maybe I'm just looking at it
Let's keep
wrong,
looking.
and that's like grass or something, and the fur's like mixed in because it's wet.
What's this? I don't think it's from a Doshagama.
I mean, it could be. Walked a little too fast. Lala
There's a bunch of coarse
Barina.
fur here.
As we all know, Lala Barina, I believe,
Let's
is a
stick
new
together.
one.
I'm sure we'll find something here.
That's what I'm trying to do, and you're all yelling at me.
Let's stick together. I'm sure we'll find something here.
Okay. We're all walking in that direction, and you must have missed something? Oh, I was following the right. I thought I was going the right way.
I found something else. If it's leaving gashes like this, it must be a big one.
This fur we're finding isn't quite the right color.
Perhaps we're dealing with some kind of alpha.
The scout flies seem to be reacting to something deeper in.
My word. Is this a Lalabarina floret?
Lalabarina?
It's a monster, a Temnoceran. Smell.
As much
This
red
is a very
fur
distinct paralytic poison.
as much red fur as that thing seems to be flinging about. Maybe that's what's turning the river red. It's like things shedding into the water.
Must find more. I knew it. Definitely a Lalabarina. Based on the scent, this one's paralytic properties are on the lower end. Look, another one. Color has faded.
You wandered away from the
Its
group.
nest. This is just the sweet intellectual nectar I thirsted for.
You're gonna die.
So amazing,
Yeah.
Forrest.
He's sitting there wandering away from
Bit
everybody.
eccentric, but he sure is useful.
He's also a bit missing.
Don't tell me you wandered off alone.
touch that nest, and we'll be next. But
I know what
can't
monster
leave it.
I'm making next for armor.
back me up. This is your time now.
That's what he gets
take
for
it from
wandering
here.
off all
Pounding
by
on it.
himself.
Olivia, take Eric back to camp.
Sacred camp for us.
Damn, this thing's creepy. Fireworks. Probably shouldn't touch those. Having technical difficulties with my redial. Yikes. Walked into that one, didn't I? gonna say that I knew there had to be a way to use something other than what was on your redial. Now we're good. Whee! Ooh, she got me good. I would say this means war, but I know I'm not gonna mean it. See? This is what I mean. It's like, like, sure, I could say this means war, but you're just gonna hand my butt to me again. So cool yet horrifying at the same time. I'm always fond of the insectoid ones. I ought to thank you, Loki. Like, you saved with that trap there. Something else I gotta remember that's kind of a personal problem is you can't use the environment in your... I can shoot anything. Probably not, doesn't look like it. I do find this handy, though, the fact that you can actually sharpen while going after him instead of losing time. I know the sacred's more of a personal problem, but I know I definitely kind of wish that it was a little easier for it to not want to follow a track, like right before then, when it was me trying to slow myself down so that way I can try to think on my items. But I know, again, it's more of a me problem, and I think I'll get there soon. You're not allowed to go to bed. Ooh, I can actually break the pedals. It was so pretty, though. Yeah. Lala Barina, you are a very cool monster. Probably one of my favorites thus far in this particular game. We'll see if you can overcome some of my favorites like Lagia Cruz. I think I said that right. Mizitsune. I love those two. I heard they were in here, so I definitely can't wait to fight them. Some fan faves. We'll see if any others take on the same horror-esque motion that this one does. I have to figure out what those certificates are for. I don't think I ever really found out what they were for just yet.
Nice work, Hunter. Let's return to base camp.
You're telling me.
I owe you, Hunter. Truly. I couldn't have gotten Eric out of there without your help.
Yes, you have my thanks. You know, fascinatingly, I can still taste the poison in the back of my throat.
Lovely. So, I think we're going to press on with the Doshagama investigation. What about you?
Now that Eric has come around, we can continue searching for the White Wraith. Speaking of, I spoke with Nata. He seems rather eager to help us find that thing.
Of course
Wouldn't
you'd be.
mind, I'd like to look after him for a while. He's the only
Like,
witness we
like,
have.
of course he'd be eager to look for it. After all, it either
Is that okay
potentially
with you,
killed his
Nata?
family or is the only clue to finding his
I don't
family.
want to sit here. I want to help.
Thank you. I'm grateful for your help. We'll be counting on you.
Okay, Nata. Stay safe and good luck.
Thanks.
Nata will be okay. We should head back to our camp in the forest.
Hunter, borrow you a sec?
I mean, you might be able to borrow me for a sec.
Hey, have you been upgrading your weapons?
You
And
won't
don't
let
give
me.
that it's a waste of materials nonsense. You want your gear to be effective, right?
I know it's not a waste of
I'm giving you some
materials. You
materials,
won't
so
let
no
me.
excuses. Try it out.
So I think thus far I've only able to upgrade one weapon once. So it's like, it's not that I don't want to, it's that you won't let me. Use materials to upgrade weapons that have different abilities and appearances. The weapon tree shows derivations of each weapon, while the forge list and upgrade list show what you can currently craft and upgrade. Oh hey, I can finally upgrade one.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Looks alright. No, I'm just kidding. Can't upgrade that one. Can't upgrade that one. Yeah, it's like, have you been upgrading your weapons? It's like, you won't let me. Ooh. Definitely like Lala Barina's. I think I might end up wearing her armor for a little while there. Let's see what her stuff kind of looks like. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see what your weapon. Let's see. Yeah, weapon. Getting things backwards now. Let's see what your. Get rid of all those exclamation points. Those always drive me nuts. Yeah, pretty much par for the course. I thought it'd be more vampire-esque, but that might be. Can't say I'm fond of the dress, though, because it looks a little high. I know I always end up wearing like a mix of armor for the perfect fashion. I know if it were me too, like I wouldn't be going into a fight wearing that thing and tripping over myself or ripping it, or it's got to be practical. Oh. I honestly forgot about that, the abilities. I was so used to looking good that I forgot what I'm capable of. So that one's got paralysis, resistance, recovery. That one has tremor resistance, so that might actually be a bit more. Quick sheath and let's go for Lala Barina stuff. May not be able to make all of it, so I won't bother wearing it to begin with until I know I can make it all. It's like no sense in wearing all of it until I finish it. I should be able to come close. I just need another floret from you. Possibly. Actually, I should be able to finish the rest of it. It'll be up to that. What's good for the.
Alrighty. Perfection. Alrighty. Perfection.
Yeah. So actually, all we need from Lala Barina is a floret. So down the road, I'll have to try to get some of that. I make your weapon. Nope. Dang. A little bit of a shame, because yeah, it's a paralysis one, which might actually come in handy.
fine.
How many years has it been since I met Mata? At first, he wasn't interested in anything. Just sad.
I mean, would you be interested in anything?
Shell, but
Knowing that your
see, he was still holding so
knowing that
much
your whole family might be dead, like no one be very cheerful sharing either.
But I'm afraid that he's rushing into this too soon.
Camp's this way. I think I did it again and hit that same poison pouch.
Huh? Something's going on at the camp.
Shakalaka? Are you hitting my camp?
Oh dear.
This may or may not be murder worthy depending on what you're doing.
They must be telling us to follow them. Allow me.
You got following them out of that?
Sorry that we got off on the wrong.
You okay?
My baby! Do whatever they say!
You climb on wide.
Let's follow them. I'm sure they're harmless. Or I hope so.
Millennians. I never did have the chance to see some of these guys up close, because I know like the Shakalaka, they look a little bit like the Shakalaka, but
They're gathering honey.
Forest, ours. You respect.
I'm sorry for losing my cool back there, but that was a bona fide late anthro-duodecimic groveling idol. Once I knew they were holding Marianne hostage, I was powerless to resist.
you gave it a
But
name?
I was worried about our other supplies too.
You gave it a name. Marianne.
Look at that. They're everywhere.
They've got friends.
Now I want to know if you want to name your other stuff too.
Oh, that looks fun. There's a boulder on that tree.
No go near. We big squish.
They're feeding.
Big danger bad.
Hey, look at them.
Shuma mushroom?
They're foraging for mushrooms.
I feel like everything else you speak English, but for that one it's just gibberish.
Oh yeah, they did okay.
That structure looks ancient. I wonder how long ago it was built. They really get around.
Really get around. Here we are. Yay!
Oh, this is beautiful.
Up. We climb up. You come too. You come too.
All right.
Go in here.
Maybe they want us to figure out like why the rivers are red or something.
Ha-ha! Grovel and feel humblings, for this is our great Wyvere. Wyvere, our city.
I mean, this forest belongs to us One-Ones. Mind your P's and Q's.
What an unusual eldritch tongue they speak. And yet, it feels so fresh and relevant. Greetings, friend. We mean you no harm. Would you give us back our tiny house?
We no give back. We have claimed it as tribute. But we make dealers, okay? A great menace is making the troubles by our honey mound. Its pink fur is big, stylish, and cool. But its gases are of a stinknacious variety.
Oh
Chase away
no.
big menace, and in our generosities, we shall return your puny hovel.
Pink fur. You think
Oh
it's a
no.
Congalala?
Oh no. Not a
Looks like we've got our work
Congalala.
cut out for us.
Anything
They're
but
called One-Ones, huh?
Congalala.
They make it sound like they've been here forever.
Eric mentioned seeing Congalalas in the south of the forest. We've certainly got no shortage of them back west. And now, we know there's a healthy population here, too.
Okay, let's move out.
Congalala.
Where do you think the Woodwoods learned to speak our language? They have a very colorful vocabulary.
Seriously, what's a tribute?
I think she meant tribute. You know, payment for us to be here. Do you hear that?
Nope.
Something snoring. Move as quietly as you can.
There it is.
I say let him. Surprised it's not awake already. It's like- bunch of Ewoks. Yes, I know it's not Star Wars, but still. Uh-oh. It's a good thing I'm wearing my gas mask.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh. Oh. course, it has to be more realistic.
So fresh in you.
I'm still crazy enough to carve while the monster is trying to kill me with its gas. Oh, and I walked into it. Oh.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Seriously. I don't think I got a deodorant on me.
Monster's debilitated.
This is possibly the grossest thing I've ever had to do.
Hang on to it. Don't get shaken off.
That was unfortunately comical right there. What'd you drop? Ooh. I know, I'm leaving.
A little gathering goes a long way. It's looking weak. Almost there.
Some of these weak spots are just awkward. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. This is cozy, right? This is a cozy time. Having some good old fun. Trying not to get covered and ah, got a little stuck there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he's tired. I'm wearing him down. I'm getting him. Dang, he is beefy.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Woo. I do find that too to be really cool details that you're actually on top, that you can actually climb on top of the monster now instead of all those times when you would go like through it. Makes you wonder what'll happen with all the larger monsters where you actually have to go to like separate points though to carve. Like I remember like Cetus, you would have to go to like the tail to get tail parts and the horn to get the horn parts because it was so massive. And you would just fly through it. Or swim through it. Because it was in the water, of course. If anyone remembers Cetus from Monster Hunter Tri. And yeah, so it's like if you actually have to go around, I can see that being a little bit of an interesting point. But then again, it does seem like they give you a little bit more time to maneuver.
Hunter. Let's report back to the Wetwoods.
Because, yeah, it's like, imagine having to climb that really tall monster just to try to get all the way to the horns, and then have to go all the way down to the tail, and...
I heard all about your great exploitations
So,
in
so
driving
it'll be
off the
interesting.
Pink Menace.
What can you tell us about the other monsters in the forest? Ever seen a big white monster come through?
White monster. White monster. You don't mean that nightmarish creature.
Yes,
Many
I do.
times it drags shiny, not white things, too. It shows up when the sky falls out. Very scarifying.
When the sky falls out?
Yes, yes. Sky falls. Menace comes.
Where did you learn our language? You speak it so well.
Oh, you are most perceptious. I indeed am the greatest Wud-Wud-Linguiniest in the forest. We have spoken your tongue since times of old, when we served as water purifiers. However, that is no longer. Today we use your speech for transactioning with the desert folk.
Oh, so you have contact with the people of Kunafa?
Yes, they pay tribute to enter the forest, and we grant them passage. Generous, yes?
Can we have our puny hovel back now?
But of course, friend. The Wud-Wud's forest is now your forest, too.
You are now able to set up pop-up camps, find suitable campsites in each locale to set them up. Quattro flies can be found fluttering near potential campsites. Select camping kit from the item bar to set a pop-up camp. After you discover a potential campsite, you can set up a pop-up camp there by talking to the support desk or the pop-up camp master at the Windward Plains base camp.
Here's too many lopsided transactions between us. You have any belts to trade?
What if we offered you, say, a Doshakama pelt? Brown fur, big fangs, ridges on its forehead?
Brown pelts? Big no. Fur is rough. And besides, brown fur everywhere. No need. Too many in our forest now. Them and their big kahuna. Ooh, you don't want to get messy with that one.
I suppose we'll be going then.
Until our next wheelings and dealings.
So, the Doshakama must be traveling in a pack, and they have a leader. In numbers, monsters become emboldened, and with a strong-willed leader...
We'd better follow up.
Yeah, let's head back to camp.
Oh, you're back. Good. We've been managing here, but now that base camp is up and running, little problems are cropping up left and right. Might be good to see if anyone needs a hand, but that's what us hunters are here for, right?
You can now accept side missions between guild assignments, talk to the people in each region to hear their requests. You can also check requests on the detailed map and view your accepted side missions under mission info in the start menu.
I don't suppose it would hurt to see what people need while we continue our Doshakama investigation.
As my sacred runs me into the wall. Turns out you can make it do things while you're trying to see your rewards. Alright, I do believe that that is a good stopping point for us here. We hunted two monsters, one not so new with Kongalala, he was in previous Monster Hunters. And we took on a new one, Lala Barina, possibly my favorite thus far, and we'll see if that one still holds the title down the road. I will leave links if anyone wants to take a look at this game for yourself. As like the further I go in, the more interested and intrigued you become with playing this yourself. It is a very fun game. And yeah, I mean, I know it's not cozy, which is what my channel is mostly about, but I mean, at least to me it's cozy. And it's, you know, it's all in the eye of the beholder. I think I said that before, so I'm going to say it again. And everybody else is sitting there looking, it's like, oh, you're getting so stressed out. It's not that cozy, and it's like, you know what though? It's very relaxing once you start getting into your rhythm and you start getting used to everything. Plus too, like the whole like togetherness and and you see like the food and the meals and everybody getting together and making friends and doing what you can for your camp and for the kid. I think that's a plus too. So I will try to get some more stuff done so that way I can show you guys the next hunt, which may be the Doshaguma, if I even said that right, the next monster. So if you want to like and subscribe and want to see more for this, I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. So thank you.